What's up, everybody? My name is Selina's. I am your co-host, and we are hosting with
Real Talk, the #1 podcast in New Jersey.
You heard it here first.
We went up in the charts. We're no longer the #1 real estate podcast in New Jersey. We're the #1 podcast in New Jersey.
Oh my god.
Yeah, in my heart.
We had a chaotic episode last week, but it was a lot of fun, and obviously the whole crew's back again. And we had a little conversation before. Stop clicking your pen, please. We had a little conversation before. Your ADD. Before we start filming, that I just want to jump right into right now about how Tom did not want to do the show originally because he did not want to spill tea on the clients, but he loved spilling all our tea. Let's talk about that.
Yes, we've got to do something about this, Tom. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna keep you on the podcast, or are we gonna get rid of you?
Listen, to be completely honest, my entertainment is the reason why people view it. So.
Well, that's
Michael
a big...
was saying,
I think the
my
audience...
face and my entertainment came onto the show, how I respect my clients and respect you as peers. I do speak the truth about you guys, but I would never disclose anything about my clients. And to be honest with you, when I did get on the show, our views have doubled.
Don't you like to disclose about my clients?
Haven't you been on the show, Tom?
Yeah,
Huh?
he's been on for a couple.
This is not your first. This is not your
like
first
your fifth episode.
Listen, what?
It's like your 5th episode.
It's like my 4th.
Maybe 4th. Anyway, let's talk about what's going on.
Have the views
in
doubled?
business. No.
Never mind then.
Let's talk about what's going on in business. How's your guys' week been? Any new deals going on? Any interesting stories you want to share?
Well, we might have something lined up.
Yeah, what's going on?
The investor.
Tell everybody about it a little bit.
Don't say his
Am I
name.
allowed? I'm not.
Don't go into detail, but
Yeah.
you have an investor that you connected with, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
so I mean, I have this investor that I've been working with for a while, and we're trying to make a deal happen between me and these two
our listings.
for their coming soon
Some
listings.
coming soon listings, some investment opportunities, and we're trying to hopefully do it all
Line it
in-house
up.
and work together. So that could be awesome.
I really want to make this work somehow.
Me and Tom, we got a
We
listing.
had a pretty crazy week.
We had a pretty crazy week. Yeah, why don't you tell a little bit about that?
We did get a listing. We are going live Saturday if anyone's looking in Jackson. We should have another one coming up in Lakewood next week.
Yeah.
But we had a crazy week. We put it coming soon up on Monday, and we got a call instantly that morning. They ended up wanting to buy 2 others that were coming soon, and we got really excited, but it didn't end up happening.
So
So,
That's just real estate.
We were so excited, and then we just watched it just fall through our hands.
Day in the life.
But then we got another listing, and we got
it's going to sell. It's just it happened just very quickly, which we
It's
got
not even
excited
listed
about.
yet.
We were excited for both people.
well, it's coming soon.
Right,
a new
but it's
feature on
not.
MLS, which is
Yeah, it's coming soon.
awesome.
Yeah,
Being able to
that's
do
a
it
new
Right.
soon.
feature that you never used to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's awesome because then you get calls on it. It goes on Zillow as if it's a listing.
Right.
But you don't have to start showings until it actually is active. So we have
Just
it
like
coming soon for 2
leveraging,
weeks.
really.
Right, you're leveraging.
all
You're basically
those
kind of.
offers.
It almost allows you to find buyers before you even hit the market.
That sounds like a really good
Right.
open house. Honestly, with that,
Doing
if you
coming
can't
soon?
do any showings, yeah.
You can't do open house if it's coming soon.
We can't do showings.
Right, but once it goes live,
Like
you
doing
have
an
the
open
house
house
first,
first,
then you
then
have all of
coming
that
soon
interest.
all week, and then the first showing is for
Yes,
Sunday.
it'll be
or
packed.
Saturday.
Yeah, that's true. We should have done that honestly with the new listing, but we're just gonna go live with it and do an open house the next day, like right after. That's a good strategy too.
Yeah.
Going live and then having an open house the day after, like going live on a
sure.
Friday and then having Saturday, Sunday open houses.
Yeah.
It's also what your clients want to do. It's not.
Yeah,
Some
it's
don't
vacant,
wanna do
so
that.
It's perk. We can really
Yeah.
like take advantage of that. But yeah, it's been a good week. All right, so something I want to go over here is last week we talked about, is it normal to shower twice a day? So we did a poll on Twitter, and we have the results. 62% of people say,
Yes.
survey says, twice a day is normal. 62%.
I know. I told you.
I feel
don't
like they're scared of being viewed as
understand.
dirty.
I told you.
It's also Selina's Twitter, so you probably got a bunch of weirdos.
I don't know. I got a lot of.
Dude, she goes viral.
A bunch of Drake lookalikes are on there like, yeah, I shower 2 times a day. Gotta take care of my beard.
Well, I wasn't able to see who voted, but I was able to interact with whoever commented, and I did get some comments.
Oh, really?
So
What
it was
comments?
women. It was women who commented. And they all kind of gave me like mixed. Like they all said occasionally it's okay, or
It depends on the day, too.
I guess it depends on the day, because you know us as women, we're special. But also too, someone told me that it's really good for them when they did it. It was like a good wind up and wind down.
That's what I said.
Yeah, he did
I
say
said
Yeah.
I like taking showers in the morning. It wakes me up, and then right before bed I take it and like
it relaxes them.
It relaxes me to bed.
Wait, so does it show you how many people voted? Not the people who voted, but how many people voted?
Yes.
Do you know have the numbers on that?
16.
16 people. So there you go.
It's like 8 or 9 people agreed with you.
So I guess Tom is right. I guess
you
I'm
guys
just
were acting like it was so crazy.
I guess I'm just disgusting. I don't shower 2 times a day.
Well, people saw your
know.
condo.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, we have a lot of real estate news to go over, or just like topics that I want to talk about. But I want to keep this show engaging, so we're going to start with a little game that I came up with today. And it's a game where I'm going to read off some tweets, and Tom and Ashley are going to have to guess, is this a Selena Cerezo tweet or a Kevin Hart tweet?
What?
This is the game we're playing. Here we go. Oh, this mic's a little loose. Hold on.
Oh
Hope
my
it didn't make too
God.
much sound of me screwing it on. All right. So I'm going to read some tweets, and you guys have to guess who said the tweets.
Oh my god.
This is a good segment, right? You like this?
This is so.
So this is the game you created.
Okay.
Okay.
I was not expecting.
First
this.
tweet. I have a sexy ass voice.
That's
Selena.
Kevin.
What do you
Wait,
think?
are we gonna
Say
keep
Kevin?
tally or
What
something?
do you think?
Selena.
Yeah, I'll keep tally on the board.
Kevin.
Selena.
Final answers?
Kevin.
Selena is correct. Tom won.
First of all, why would you ever tweet that?
You would tweet that?
You don't have to comment. I'm just saying it.
No, well, the reason why
No,
I
we don't want you
tweeted
to
it was
comment.
because.
We don't want you to comment. It's
Why
gonna
don't you
ruin
want
the
me to
game.
comment?
We'll comment after the
Why?
game.
Well, no.
I think we can talk about it a little bit if you want. Like
Yeah, I mean.
Go ahead.
It was the first time I've ever heard my own voice on a recording with a professional mic.
She was
It
referencing the
sounds
podcast.
So clear.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
for
Wait,
the
when was this
podcast.
tweet?
When I did my first episode.
I just want to tell everyone no. I cannot listen or watch the podcast.
I don't know why.
You don't like your own voice, the sound of
hate
your
my
own
own
voice.
voice.
I feel
And
like
that
everyone
felt like
feels
that
like
too.
that.
Like anytime
to
I
be
would hear
honest.
that, like on a video,
It's
whatever,
not
I'd
like
be
I
like,
hate
why
my
do I
voice.
sound like that?
It's not like I
too.
hate my voice. It's just like I don't like listening.
Did you hear that it sounds
Like,
different
I
to other people
sound
than like
annoying.
how you hear yourself?
Well, actually, thanks to the podcast, I hear myself. It sounds just the same. I don't know. It's weird. Like,
Yeah, I feel like it sounds the same to me
Isn't
too.
there like a weird
Yeah.
statistic about like
I believe it. Yeah,
you
I don't know.
sound, you actually don't sound like you sound,
right.
or like your voice is
hear
Well,
it differently.
It's because
like
of
your
the
voice
bones
is
in our
actually
body.
your voice is actually like echoing in a different. I don't
We
know.
sound,
hear it
we sound
differently than
so
other
we
people,
sound
basically.
deeper to ourselves because our voices vibrate through our bones. It sounds different to us.
Right.
Yeah, I knew it was
And how
something
someone
like that. I
hears
couldn't
it.
remember.
I honestly don't really care to hear myself either, but I like
hearing
to watch
myself.
the podcast back just to see like where we can improve things and
Well, you are the
just to
host.
see how engaging it is.
I would
But
hope
I
you
don't
do
watch
that.
every episode back. All right, next tweet. Let's get
Well,
into
being
it.
the host and co-host, you should take pride in watching them.
Next tweet.
Absolutely.
Next tweet.
In which I do.
Well,
Okay,
we
and
can
by-
tell from your tweet.
By the way, I'm going to.
How many tweets are there, by the way?
There's a handful. By the way, I'm going to.
We gotta hurry up. We have to go to our list.
Okay. Here's next tweet. The 8th is 5 days away. I gotta get my mind and my body right. About to start eating celery and drinking pineapple juice by the gallon.
Kevin Hart.
What do you think? These are pretty hard. I feel like it could be either. They're pretty
It's
good.
Selena.
You think it's Selena?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
It's Kevin Hart. Tom got 2.
2-0. 2-0. Sounds like something I would say.
Is anyone shocked?
Sounds like something you would say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm good with this. See? All right, next one.
Dropped my thing.
It's always a 4 p.m. in Calabasas kind of vibe, if you ask me.
That's
Kevin
definitely
Hart.
Selena.
Kevin Hart.
It's Selena!
2-1. Ding, 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 ding.
She's catching up. All right.
If you like the song,
That's a song.
it's a song. It's a Drake
It's
song.
a Drake song.
No, I would never know.
All right. Drake and I are only 10 years apart, which means we can work it out.
Selena.
Oh, that's Selena. That's just.
It's Selena, so no points.
Why would
for
Kevin
that
Hart
one.
ever tweet that?
Kevin Hart.
All right. The next one. In my Drake voice, tired of beefing with bums, y'all can't pay me enough to react.
Selena.
Kevin Hart.
It's Kevin Hart.
That's a trick
Yo.
one.
Wow.
Isn't that? It's a Drake one. See?
This is a good game.
I know what
That's
I'm
so
doing.
weird.
Research.
Okay, so you tricked us on purpose. Got it.
That's the whole point of the game.
That is what games are.
Last one.
Sorry, I don't play games.
Last one. I remember my freshman year of high school. There was this person,
Selena.
who was a
In
junior.
Marlboro, eyes locked eye contact, and they're.
How does he know this tweet? How does he know this tweet?
Can you-
were laughing
read
about
it?
last time.
We are recording.
We're on the podcast.
Oh.
Say hi.
Okay.
Hi.
We're doing podcast live right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Who are you interviewing?
No, we're just talking about real estate and culture. Tweets. We're reading tweets right now. All right, see ya. We always have guests popping in now lately
We're gonna
on
have
the
to
show.
put a do not
They just wanna be on
disturb
the show.
sign.
We're in
Yeah.
excitement
on
in the
door.
office.
No, he knows. Tom
I
only
locked
knows
the
this
door
tweet
on
because I read it
purpose.
before. I had read it and then I came up with the idea. I read it out loud when I was sitting
Oh
here.
my
And then I came up
God.
with the idea. All right. Anyway,
No, you read it when?
I
Yesterday?
read it out loud like 2 days ago, I think. Maybe.
No, I think it was
Or
yesterday.
whenever it came up. It was 16 hours ago, so it must have been recently. All right, and the last tweet is not part of the game, but this isn't a sweet tweet that Selena put out that I just want to remind you about. That you tweeted this a couple months ago, so we all can have some encouragement.
Oh.
Being a real estate agent is hella fun. I love this life. Twists and turns and hardships came, but I see myself being extremely successful here.
Can I say something?
Aw.
Oh, what a sentimental
cute.
moment.
Very
Tom's gonna
cute.
ruin it now. Tom's gonna ruin it now.
Very cute, and I think it's very nice. But
Of course.
the slang just got to stop.
The slang has got to
The
stop.
slang
Why has
has
it got
to
to
stop.
stop?
What slang?
I am my own person.
What slang? I'm gonna give you hot.
Hella, what's hella mean?
Hella is
very
a
much.
California LA term.
Have you
They
lived in
use
California?
The word I've been to California, but I know much
Oh wait,
about
this is another
LA.
conversation when she makes all these words up.
I don't make up any words. I'm
Michael,
very
me-
cultured
we're like-
into this lifestyle.
I feel like Tom brings up the words you use every single episode.
Hella the vid, the Rona.
The
Corona
No,
is
you-
not
the-
a slang, but that's
No,
what it is.
vid
But
is
that's
a
where
slang
it came from.
I've never heard in my life. Rona is
I'm,
normal.
do you want me
Vid.
to? I can definitely pull up something for you
No,
right
let's
now.
not get off
where-
track.
We don't want
Let's
Drake
not get off
fans to
track.
pop up.
It has nothing to do with Drake fans, and don't fit me in a box. All right.
What?
Don't.
You're
Not
good.
everything has to do with Drake. Just because I like Drake,
just
does
a
that
running
mean that's
joke.
where I get it all from?
It's the running
If
joke.
Drake walked into the lobby right now, would you leave the podcast to go say hi?
Duh.
Exactly.
Wow,
Wouldn't we
where's the
all?
loyalty?
Wouldn't we all?
Right?
No.
Why would
the
you
hell?
guys not want to go and
I
talk
would
to
lock
Drake?
the door. I
You
can
have
give-
all, you like Drake just as much as I do.
I literally can care less if I meet that guy.
All right, let's get to the next topic. All right, so last week we talked about our aspirations, our goals, our resolutions for 2021. So today I want to talk about what are we going to be doing to meet those goals. Like we said what we're going to do, but now what are we going to do to put the actions to our words?
Well, I have a quick actual update about that. I actually just changed my 2021 New Year's resolution, and it's to be more of a forward thinker. I
a good
deal
one.
I deal with and we were all talking about it, living in the moment. I'm a big live
That's what we were talking
Being
about.
present. Yeah.
I'm a big like live in the moment person, and I get anxiety from forward thinking.
Right.
So it's not something that I'm gonna like, really, really like try my hardest to do. But I definitely want to start thinking more forwardly so that I can probably be able to project more positivity and like more actual results.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was trying to get through when I was saying the thing about how I have to be goal oriented and forward thinking, because if you're not, and if you could, I mean, I feel like there's a good balance of both. You can be living in the moment and enjoying your life and appreciating what you have and not killing yourself, but you also want to set goals and have a structure in place. Otherwise, you're never going to get to a different area in your life. You're going to stay. You can live in the moment, and if you're happy where you are, I mean, sure, you don't really have to like, go crazy and set goals for yourself. But I have a lot of aspirations for my future, so
Yeah.
I kind of have to set myself to a standard that I want to obtain and reach.
And I mean, I can definitely say you are definitely a big forward thinker, because even though it's, obviously none of us know what the future holds. It's not written in stone ever, but you're big on forward thinking because, you can be very enthusiastic about a potential. And I think that that's like where I'm like really coming from. So like
you're saying like don't get too excited about something that maybe is not going to happen.
Don't get attached to the outcome.
Yeah, but like, also be very excited for that
The
possibility.
potential, yeah.
Yeah. Like me, I try to just like think, because like I'm just trying to get out of my place where I'm at now, but I feel like with more forward thinking, my mentality can change. Have you guys ever heard of The Secret?
Is it a book?
It's a book.
think
I
I've
believe
heard
it's
of
a
it.
documentary on Netflix as well. It has to do with
yeah.
the law of attraction.
Okay.
I've seen
That's
the
really also
documentary.
too like where it comes from, like with the law of attraction, whatever you think, if you think positive will come to you, even though that's actually a lot more difficult said than done.
Right, and that's true what you're saying as well. If you're in a bad spot or you're depressed or in a situation and you're really just living in that moment,
Yeah.
then you're gonna get into an even worse spot.
Right.
Even worse, there's not a word. Even worse spot. you know, so you definitely have to have some progress in life and have those goals. And I think it's good to set goals. It's definitely healthy. Definitely, it's smart to look forward and plan what you want to do with your life.
Yeah.
What about you, Ashley? What do you think? How are you gonna be working to get those goals made?
I definitely think, and I relate to what you said, I definitely think that you create what you think. I think that's a big piece in this industry, like just in general.
Yeah.
For me, it's like just being consistent and staying in that mindset instead of like, you know, a couple days I feel really like high on life, and the next day I'm like, I mean that's normal, I guess, like for everyone, but like especially in this industry, I need to separate like how I feel versus like things I need to get done. If that makes sense.
Right.
You know, it's like that separation of like, all right, this is my personal life, that's done. I'm in the office, do my shit. You know?
Speaking of personal life,
because it's hard to stay motivated sometimes when you have like other things going on that are like top of mind.
Right.
yeah.
You know?
No, definitely. Yeah, that's like how they say.
Or like if you're in a
your
state,
personal at home when you come to the office.
or if you're in a state of like, what's the word? I guess scarcity. Is that the word?
Scarcity. What are you trying to say? What do you?
Like you're in a state of like sometimes if you're in like a state of panic.
Okay.
And like if you're like working,
It'll carry
and
over,
you're
and
just-
then
Speaking of
it'll
personal life, what were you trying to get at?
It'll negatively.
What?
She's saying your personal life will
Yeah, but
negatively
you
affect.
said speaking of personal.
Well,
Speaking of personal things that you bring that are personal into the office, she picked up a little bit of an accent recently.
Oh my god.
You're really talking about this?
I think it's funny because we were dying laughing about it because she said "what the hell" in the office. How do you say it?
I'm not saying.
Say it. Come on, Ashley. Do it
No,
for
it's just
fans.
it's also I think it's like a Vine or something or
We'll
some
do it.
video.
We'll do it.
Just look up what the hell. It's like
Oh.
what the hell.
What the hell?
I don't even say it.
No, but I think it's funny that you.
I did say it like that. Not gonna lie.
Why did you
What
say
the
it
hell?
like that?
It's just
Maybe she wanted to be funny for
because
that
it rubs
moment.
off from my
Oh, it does
boyfriend.
rub off.
Rubs off from her boyfriend, she
then
said.
that's-
But he
Yeah.
doesn't have an accent.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Philly's Cuts. We're not sponsored.
I think it's. Didn't you say it was Phil's?
No, it's Philly's.
It is Phillies.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
know my
so
brand
I
deals.
could have sworn she said Phil's. the
If
second
anyone
time.
needs a haircut, my boyfriend works at Phillies Cuts.
He's a great
and
barber,
he's
and he
great
has a
barber.
mild southern accent, so he will definitely charm you.
No, he doesn't.
I thought you said he has a minor accent.
Once in a while, like
Oh,
certain
okay.
situations,
Yeah.
like if he gets
I
like
feel like
serious.
a lot of people like Southern accents.
Yeah, a lot of people like
do.
southern accents. Like,
I
they're cool.
do.
Yeah, exactly.
But like it's not like
Lawrence
a
has
like,
the
hey.
Is that why
funniest
you're
southern
dating him?
accent of all.
Because of his accent, or
No.
Oh.
I love him.
Lawrence has the best accent. I love his accent.
Lawrence does?
Lawrence
Yeah.
has like a little.
I think he's from Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
It's twang.
It's just like
Yeah, his
kind.
is-
It's like a
He's like,
kind.
what?
Yeah.
He's like, it's like very
He's
like,
like-
it's like molasses coming out.
Hey guys, I have a joke. I have a
It's like
joke.
slow and smooth.
His accent killed me
What's
one
your
day.
joke? What's your joke?
You're from Tennessee. You're like Tennessee.
Oh my god. You guys said it 10 times
Okay.
today.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
If you go to Philly's Cuts, you'll be the only 10 I see after a nice haircut with our boy.
That's
All
actually
right.
a really good, like not a slogan, but like that should be his logo.
We kind of got off the conversation about this
Okay,
this
sorry.
thing,
I had
but
to say
but it's an interesting conversation to have about like when your significant other rubs off on you in a relationship.
Oh,
I think
Like
like
traits.
depending on who you're with, it can really like catapult you.
It can make or break.
For me,
Yeah.
I haven't
The
taken
deal.
on an accent because I didn't have an accent to deal with, but it was like certain things, like your lingo.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
lingo.
Well, when you listen to Drake songs with your boyfriends.
No,
When your boyfriend is
No.
Drake. I mean.
When your boyfriend is Drake, you pick up the lingo.
no.
Tom, what are you doing to get back to topic to get prepared for 2021 and to meet your goals? The goals that we set, personal resolutions.
What do you-
like? How are you going to put that into action?
How am I going to put like our plan into action, like our business
what
plan?
are we doing? Tell them
Consistency
about that.
and time blocking
Consistency.
are the two biggest.
It's a big thing.
No
Yeah.
matter what it is, get to the office at 8
Yeah.
every morning.
I feel like we bring up time blocking every episode. And Matthew's always like time blocking. That's all I hear.
It really is one of
But-
the obviously lead generating is the biggest, but time blocking.
Josephine came in yesterday and said,
Yeah,
literally,
exactly.
her coach told
Time
her the number
blocking
one thing
is
is
what-
time blocking.
Who?
Her coach.
Who's coach?
Who is underneath
Josephine,
Gary
she's
Keller.
another team.
Oh,
in
she
this
has a
office.
coach?
Yeah,
But the thing is,
and he's coached by Gary
The
Keller.
reason why time blocking is I think, more important than lead generating because
You can have
lead
all
generating
these,
has to
but-
be in your time block.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
It's-
if you don't have a
it's part
time
of it.
block, lead generation can be, okay, I'm going to do it today at 8 a.m. Okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow at 2 p.m. And you just forget.
Yeah.
Or you don't do it, or you don't do it for the 2 hours you're supposed to.
Yeah.
So-
like I said, it's
So-
crazy how.
If I'm supposed to call tomorrow from 8 to 12 and I don't, I could have just missed two listings.
Okay, so when you say time blocking, you mean creating a
Schedule.
stagnant schedule that never changes.
Exactly.
So when you time block, you're not just going to time block on Monday from 8 to 12. You're going to time block
Monday through
from
Friday.
Monday through Friday from 8 to 12.
Like Michael and I, our time block is when we get here in the morning, we have 30 minutes to go over what we need to do today and what we need to actually
like what we need to work on,
Yeah,
and what
exactly.
and then we prospect, and then we work. We usually end up working on it in the afternoon if we don't have appointments. Well, I'll prospect for the morning hours, and then whatever we set on our goal sheet for that day. Like yesterday, we had to come up with the business plan for 2021, like our business goals, and write it all
on
out.
top of doing everything else.
Right.
But
So we do that at the end of the day once everything's taken care of, and you know.
I'm like, it's funny because I'm like I'm like starting to notice that I'm starting to put my own twist onto things.
That's good.
Like my time blocking is starting to evolve in a way of like, instead of me perhaps planning out the day for the first 30 minutes, I'm going to follow up for the first 30 minutes, something like that, you know?
Well, yeah, that's definitely important too. Because if you plan on doing cold calls early in the morning, you want to make sure that all the clients that need direct, immediate assistant are taken care
right.
of before you start.
Right.
And that's why we were going so crazy about getting in here early, because if you want to start your day at 9, you got to be in here at 8:30 to handle any fires, put out all the fires first, and then you can actually start your time blocking at 9. So you always want to, you know,
because it's impossible. If you think you
Be
get
punctual.
in the office and start as soon as you get in the office, it's never
No.
going to happen.
you're going to get in, sit
Right.
down, look
You
at
need
your
like a
email, and have
30-minute
10 things
buffer to
do.
find out, get settled in, really think about what you need to do today, and then get
Strategize
started.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like for me in the past, it's been beneficial to have everything planned out the night before. That's when I realize I'm like the most productive.
yeah.
like, the
That's
next day.
definitely true too.
Yeah. I mean, if
Or at
that
least,
works
like,
for you.
we're
then-
having like a power list of like, okay, like these, like what's the most important? These 5 things.
What I
Mhm.
usually do
Like,
is
you
when
know.
I have something that comes up that I have to do, like the night before. I
Things
will
always
set-
change during the week.
I'll set reminders. No, let's say like tomorrow I have A, B, and C to do. Tonight when I go home, I'll set a reminder on my phone. I'll say, hey, Siri,
Right.
set a reminder. Remind me at 7 a.m. to take care of this, this, and this. So then when I'm like getting ready in the morning, it literally notifies me, and I know.
I
what
don't
have to do as soon as
utilize
I get
my
in the
phone like
office.
that. I don't know.
And you have to think, like,
Yeah.
I'm a big
time
planner
blocking
person.
is huge, but you're going to have times when your schedule's going to change. Like yesterday,
You get thrown off.
a listing,
sometimes.
I got a call from a client of mine, and a past client of mine looking to list his house. So now today, it screwed up my time blocking schedule.
Yeah.
Because now I have to go get pictures done. So like it's every week is not going to be like, okay, I'm going to do this in the entire week. Things are going to come up, and you're going to have to move things around.
But we're still
But
in time block.
you're going to have to manage how to move things around to still have a productive scheduled day.
Right.
We're still in time block though because the photos are at 3
No,
o'clock.
I know. I'm just saying
Afternoon
it still
photos.
screwed us up a little bit.
Yeah, afternoon photos. And
But
we're
that's
in
Just
the
the
gotta
key to time
adjust.
blocking is
Just gotta adjust things.
adjusting your new schedule into your schedule.
Yeah, I think both of you guys should definitely do what me and Tom did, and we can even show you like we have the business plan and like a breakdown of like what we have to do each week, what we have to do each month, our
Right.
goals, our number goals for each quarter,
Yeah, so
volume
your
wise,
year
commission
goal,
wise.
what you have to do
Break it
every
down by
month,
month.
to get that yearly goal,
week,
and what do you have
every
to do from that every week to get to
Right.
the monthly goal.
I have some type of spreadsheet set up that I've been working on.
And we have like commission
So-
goals and volume goals, and the commission goals are after Keller Williams cuts and everything. So we like to fine tuning so we can really figure out exactly how much we want
Nice.
to make, how much we can make.
Is it
and
on
how we're gonna
Excel?
get there. No, it's just a Google
Spreadsheet.
Doc.
See, and that's the kind of forward thinking that I'm also referring to, because like me, I'm like, well, look, I don't think any of that down to the like the bone detail is that great for me to even know, because
I might motivate you more.
Yeah,
If you
You
can,
need
if you
that.
can
It's good to
envision.
know.
I feel like with me, like in the past, that's helped me.
I feel like
If
I
I'm like,
just never
okay.
care to look at that stuff.
And we needed to do it because we have expenses coming up. Like we want to hire an admin in 6 months, and like we did.
The whole thing is these
We
goals,
wanna-
like our business plan is a huge goal for us to push our business into another level. So your goals want to push you to achieve the next chapter in your life. Well, how you're looking at it is stress. And to be honest with you, you're going to have stress like this every day of your life. You just have to have a goal to achieve the
Yeah.
stress you have.
Yeah, it actually makes it less stressful because now you can kind of see and plan.
Well, Michael and I
break-
get a new
breakdown
deal
of it.
going. We are pumped because we're another step closer to achieving that goal.
Yeah.
It can be our weekly, daily, monthly, or yearly goal that we're going to, but it doesn't matter. We just get pumped.
It's more stressful to have a business operating like this and not know exactly how much money is coming in and how much money is going out and where
You
where
need
we're
to know.
at.
If you see our spreadsheet, we have everything done by monthly, weekly. Like
Yeah, each month,
We
how
know
much
our
commission we have
numbers
coming
each
in.
month, when we're getting that week, what weeks on that month we're getting it, Everything has to be planned out correctly so you see your goals.
You'll have more
each
peace
month
of mind, if
you're
anything,
doing.
I feel like, because you'll feel like everything's organized. Like, I'm not stressing about it. I know this check's coming in. I'm this close to my
In this
goal.
business, you have that, even though deals can fall apart, but we have deals closing in February. We have 4 deals closing in February. It's still
It's like
December.
up and down, yeah.
So you can set your future months up even though it still has not come yet.
Right.
And
exactly.
real estate is always going to be like that. You're like 2 months
How do
out.
you adjust your goals? Like when you don't reach them, how do you
When you don't,
not adjust, but how do you like? I don't know how to
I would
explain
say
it.
Make them
The
more.
thing is, you can
change
fail
that.
at a goal, but you have to.
I know it's
You
getting
have
as
to
close
pick
as
a
you
goal
can.
that you can
Yeah.
actually do.
yeah.
Like Michael and I can sit here and be like, we want to do 50 million next year. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not, but our goal at 15 million
not
volume for our
realistic. It's
first
possible,
year
but it's
as a
not
team it's still hard to do, but it's doable.
Close as long as you get like what,
You
at
have
least
to
80%.
be smart with your
That's
goals.
like-
I'm not saying to be easy with your goals. Make it hard. Like 15 million for us would be hard. 7.5 each. We just started a team. We have a lot going on. We still have to hire admins, agents, marketing. So it's not like it's going to be easy because we have a lot of stuff behind the scenes, starting a business and having real estate business. It's going to be tough, but it's doable. You just have to do doable goals.
Yeah, and I wouldn't change your goal if you don't meet it. You know, like we have a monthly goal each month, and that
Right.
adds up to the total that we want to reach.
Right, but you feel like
So-
some months you probably go over your goal, and some months
Exactly,
you're below.
exactly.
So it's like
and if we go below every single
balances
month,
out.
if we go below every single month, we just reassess at the end of
right,
the year.
that's what I meant.
Change.
Reassessing.
At the end of the year, I would say you reassess and say, didn't reach these goals.
And you have to realize
you know.
January, February, March, they're tough months. You'll
Yeah.
have months like April, May, June, July, August. They
Are
can
like
be
the
double or
hottest
triple
months.
your business that you've done in January, February.
Right, so you can have like one closing February,
Right.
one closing March, and then you can have like 5 in April, and then it just
Right.
it ends up evening out.
I feel like
across the
December's
months.
like
December
dead
is
'cause of the
bad.
holidays,
January is
like-
usually pretty bad.
everyone's like, I'm putting on hold the holidays.
Right, everybody's
but then
waiting.
the
Yeah.
people that are serious, like you can tell they're serious. If
Exactly.
they're looking now.
That's why it's good to still call because
Yeah.
those serious buyers are going to be the ones. That's what I was doing this time last year. I remember I was just home. I was just cold calling. You can go on YouTube and watch the videos of me back in December when I was a baby a year ago. Cold calling for sale by owners on Zillow, just constantly knowing nothing about real estate as from a sales perspective.
I think as a team, we took advantage of this slow month
yeah,
because a lot of agents, I'm not say all agents, but a lot
take off
this month.
the
and
entire month.
They do because it is a slow month. I wouldn't say we're jam packed right now, but we did take advantage of not all these agents are working
Right.
hard to set up their next year.
Right.
A ton are, but not all of the agents.
Yeah, but it's like even if you don't close anything this month, like you still got a lead gen for
Yeah.
the next 3-4 months. Like
Well, that's the thing.
your business is
gotta
going to go to
start
someone
your
else.
Next year
Exactly.
business, you have to start in November.
People are taking a break now, and they're like, it's December, it's slow. But what I'm doing is I'm creating relationships with people who maybe aren't ready to list because they're waiting for after the holidays. But you create those relationships now so that when February and March come around, you have a
It's
huge
top of
surge
mind,
of
yeah.
business.
So let's talk about something really quick, just because, I'm trying to get into the listing side of the business. And I want to know from your experience, if you came in the beginning when you were a baby, like you said, and you were calling, didn't know nothing from a sales pitch, how did you get to where you are now?
Experience.
It's just practice. Like it's like riding a bike or
Trial
skateboarding.
and
Like you
error.
have to fall down to get more comfortable on the board.
Your first
Once you fall
listing,
once,
your
you're like,
first
oh, that's
lift,
not bad.
your first listing, you were going to be scared the entire time. I'll be honest with you. No matter how long you practice, you're selling someone's house. They're counting on you to sell.
Well, I think you're talking more about cold calling, like
Yes.
language. And
Oh, I thought you
dialogue,
meant
right?
listing your first home.
She's
Like
saying
dialogue.
to get the listing, like calling and dialogue. I was watching some YouTube people put together a script based off what I was watching on YouTube. People like Ricky Caruth who have interviewed people like
You've interviewed him?
I guess I really should start
I
doing
didn't know that.
he's
cool.
on the Real Talk podcast. We flew out there.
What? I have to go watch it. No, I'm not.
Who else? I'm trying to think of who else I watched. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I would watch a bunch of YouTube videos of different people doing dialogue, and then I would just take some of the ideas I liked from each one and make my own creation, my own script from that. And then I would literally, what's the worst that can happen? I would tell myself, I'd call for sale by owners on Zillow, not spending any money on these leads, not doing anything else. It was December,
That's
it was
the
January.
mindset you have to put yourself in, though. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
like you not take it personal, but it's like hearing like the same thing over and over again. Of, like angry people sometimes it like can get to you.
Yeah, and I
then you
was
start to,
calling a
like-
lot more than I call now. I was calling probably like 2-3 hours a day. Yeah, I mean, I got my first couple listings from that. It's definitely just trial and error type of thing, and like you're on the it's over the phone. It's not even like in person. Like there's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you mess up on the phone, like what's the big deal? You'll probably never see this person again.
I
in
hang
your
up
life.
that phone so fast.
Plus, I feel like because we're in the industry now, like we feel like awkward or weird about it. But like if you're on the other end of the phone call, they don't know what messing up is. If you're just talking like a normal person, then it's not going to sound weird.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Seriously, go on.
I just thought about that.
I just know, like me personally, it's not so much of what I do or don't know. It's just like when I start dealing with aggressive people on the other end of
I think if you come back just as aggressive as they are, like it like shows them like, all right.
In a different
Like,
way, though.
yeah,
Different type of
yeah.
energy. More
Yeah.
like persistent energy. Like if they're aggressive. Like you heard me yesterday with that person on the phone, the one in Raintree. Like I was not letting him get off the phone, but I wasn't being rude. I was just being straight to the point, facts, and he was obviously getting annoyed. He's saying he's getting calls from realtors all day long, this, and that. He doesn't want to list, but I just kept like throwing numbers at him because you can kind of like that's the thing too.
Yeah,
after
right
a while
now-
of doing it, you kind of can realize what kind of situation you get into, and then you know how to
You're
handle
prepared.
it.
right, exactly.
So
right
it's
now,
all experience.
yeah.
So you just got to do it more and more and more. You should be doing an hour to 2 hours a day. It's cold calling just for practice. Even if first week you don't get one single appointment. Let's talk about this, guys. What's some of our biggest insecurities?
Like in our business or
Could be
personally?
business or personal. You want to start, Tom? You've been pretty quiet over there. Dead air.
Honestly, I have to think about it. I really don't know.
All right, Ashley, you start.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Nobody's ever prepared for real
Biggest
talk.
insecurity.
Yeehaw.
My biggest insecurity is
Just
having
feeling
photos
feeling
taken of me.
energetic.
Yeah.
Nobody listened.
That's a
No,
tough
I'm
one.
trying to listen,
Nobody
but
listens to
Michael's
me.
making noises over there.
That's
so
a really tough one. I really don't know.
What did you say?
Well, it's really not my biggest insecurity, but a big one is when people take photos of me.
Really?
So
Yeah.
you're not photogenic.
I
you don't
can't
think?
see that.
I'm photogenic of myself. I like to take
Selfies.
my own pictures.
Selfies. Snap a
But I
self.
do not ever like when someone takes pictures of me because they don't know how to get me
The angles.
correctly.
The angles.
It's a tough question. I don't know.
What
All
about
right,
you?
so-
Ashley?
So then it makes me feel really ugly. Like, damn, yo.
What about business-wise? Would you say just cold calling, just being comfortable with that right now?
Yeah, right now, it's just, really being able to fight objections and really fight aggressive people. Because I already have it instilled in me from working in retail for so many years that with the experience and once I get good at something, like, I'm the go-to. I'm, like, on my shit. Like, I know how to do this. Like, oh, she has a problem over there? Come over here. I got you. Like, don't worry about it. I already have that sense of self in me from years of experience. But because this is such a serious thing and this is the first time I'm doing something as an adult and something that's so serious, I am scared as hell.
Right. Right. You're
So-
getting more comfortable with time. That's just the time thing.
Yeah, exactly. And like with the rentals, I've been doing so many rentals. Like I
you-
feel like a professional.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I
yeah.
feel like,
That's
so
yep. So that's just time, but you'll get there.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not afraid that I'll fail in this business.
I mean, in my business and just in general, sometimes my anxiety can overtake me.
Yeah.
It's something I'm working on, but I mean, it's definitely an insecurity because it's like sometimes people notice that, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, which is fine. Like I
I mean, I think
don't care, but at the same time, like a little part of like a little part of you like care sometimes.
a lot of people can
about
relate
things
to
like
that. Sure.
I don't know any
Yeah.
insecurity in my business.
Wow, you're just a perfect man.
No, it's not saying I'm
Well,
perfect.
Tom feels like
It's not like
he
I'm perfect.
could
I really
agree.
just don't
He feels
know.
like he looks
I'm sure
like
I
a
have
thumb.
a ton, but I just don't realize.
Really? What do you have? Like, what do you ever like?
I really have
Nobody
no
heard
idea.
me.
What?
What?
I'm not repeating it.
What?
Should we tell Tom what his
Let's put him on
insecurity should
blast.
be?
What should it be?
No, that'd be so.
That's so messed up.
I don't even
I was
say
saying if we like tell you what your insecurity should be, it's so messed up.
it. Say it.
No, I don't have anything. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Should we just roast each other? I think
My
that'd be really
insecurity. Maybe let's do that next week. The roast of Tom.
Probably, honestly,
That would be good episode.
you can roast me. I don't care.
That would like like SNL roast.
No,
But Tom, you never seen an
I've
SNL?
seen that.
I mean, not SNL, Comedy Central roast. I'm sorry.
no. I really want to think about this.
All right, I'll go. My biggest personal insecurities, I'd say, is my nose. I always had a big nose when I was a kid, especially. I definitely grew into it a little more, but I have a pretty big nose, pretty big schnoz. So, as they call it in Italian. So that was definitely a big insecurity. And when I was younger, my hole in my chest, I used to like when I was like
A hole?
yeah, I'm missing like a bone in my chest. So I have a hole here.
Not an actual hole. He's like it's
like sunken in my chest. It's like a cereal
thinks
bowl.
you have a hole in your chest.
It's like a cereal bowl right here.
I'm not an idiot.
The way
I can understand what he's saying.
The way he's describing it sounds like there's an actual hole in your chest.
Well, he wasn't done explaining.
Yeah, I wasn't done explaining.
Relax over there, okay?
Your insecurity should be interrupting people.
Get him, Ashley. Get him.
I actually do interrupt a lot of people.
Yeah, we know.
Anyway, when I was like ages like 5 to like 13, I always wore a shirt in the pool because I didn't want people to see the hole in my chest.
5 to
Aww.
13.
Like until I was like probably like 14 or 15, I felt more comfortable.
Is there like a
Oh,
health risk?
Mike.
Like, is it like sensitive there if you get hit with anything?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's bad. My heart is like moved over.
Oh my
No,
god.
I'm saying like so you can't get hit here.
I mean, in the middle. I had somebody actually. I got like a little fight when I was younger, and somebody went to punch me in the chest, and they went right there, and then they were like, because they were expecting my chest to be there, so they were like shocked by it.
You
Because I
scared
think
them
I
away.
remember playing when I was a kid. I used to play Little League. And
I was
think
younger.
someone on my team had something like you, and they wore like a protected armored padding right here.
What kind of
Big
sport?
baseball.
Interesting.
So like if they got like he was a pitcher,
not-
so if they came back and hit him here, maybe I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that my heart is like on the side a little bit more, and I have to get like sonograms every year to make sure everything's operating fine. And there's surgery for it. The surgery is more cosmetic unless it actually ends up being an issue where my heart is like struggling, and then they have to do it.
But
It's
you're
like
fine?
a really dangerous surgery because it's so close
crazy.
to the heart. Yeah.
Wait, were you born with that? Like
Yeah.
what? Oh.
It's a missing
that-
bone. It's a missing sternum bone. It's called pectus excavatus.
So it pushes your heart to the left.
So yeah,
So your heart's actually like a cartoon heart. It's right on the
it's
left.
literally on my left side. Like I have nothing.
You know how like in cartoons there's always like the heart on the
Yeah.
left side?
Everyone's heart is on the left
Well,
side.
yeah, but your heart's
It's not on
like
the left
centered.
side.
Like,
It's
Your
centered,
heart is
but slightly to
underneath
the left.
your sternum, so it's
Yeah.
slightly to the left.
It's not
Mine
on the
is
left
I like
side.
feeling
Your
it.
heart's
Under
right here.
It's not in the middle.
Your heart is
I
right
feel
here.
it pulsing over here.
Yeah, it's a
It's
little
to
bit
your
the
left
It's
side,
a
but
little
it's
bit
in the
left,
middle
but
of your
it's
chest.
close to the middle.
It's in the middle
That's
of
what
your
your
cavity,
sternum
right
is
here.
for.
It's not here. It's here.
Mine is all the way up here.
If
Well, I feel it over here.
Mine is right
It's
here.
here.
Well, you're gonna feel it because your artery is right there.
Yeah, it's pumping blood right through the whole
It's
area.
not like
No, but you're feeling the heartbeat. You're not feeling the arteries.
But like that, definitely like that this health issue definitely gives me a lot of anxiety, especially when I was having like gas problems, like because
Aw.
like it can't escape because my chest is sunken in. So I was like, oh
That's so
shit,
sad.
my heart it could be in danger.
I'm
But
also
I'm a hypochondriac too, so
yeah. He'll be having like a little stomach pain and be like, I'm having a heart attack.
I'm also
I never
insecure
know.
of my lips.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Cause
Ooh, I have one.
You know,
My
like
earlobes. My
you know the
earlobes are
disappearing
attached. I
lip
have
when
no
you
earlobes.
smile, like that happens to
you
me.
have that.
I hate that.
I feel like you have pretty decent lips.
I feel
I'm
like
not gonna
everyone
comment on
just
this.
like.
I'll talk about her
I have attached earlobes.
Attached.
That's
yeah, I have
is
a
that
normal ear.
insecurity of yours. I also never noticed it, but now I noticed it. You're
Yeah,
pretty
that's what I'm
funny.
saying. I feel like no
I've
one
noticed
ever.
it, but an ear is an
notices.
ear.
Huh?
I've noticed it, but a ear is an ear.
Yeah, how
you
would
know?
you get your ear pierced? It
I
looks so
appreciate
weird
people
if you had
for. No,
piercing.
he could still have it pierced.
there's space.
Absolutely. Right in the middle.
He couldn't have a hoop hanging.
Yes, he could.
See how my hoop hangs because it like hangs.
Doesn't make a difference. He could still get it.
You see what I'm saying?
can't
How
see
it's
you
like
with
hanging. Yours would be like.
I would never get an
slanted.
earring.
No, well, I used to pierce ears. I would know exactly.
Did you really?
Did you?
Yes.
Wait,
Sure
where did you
declares.
pierce
I worked at Piercing Pagoda for
In the mall?
a couple years. Yeah,
Oh,
Wait,
so you
what?
hopped from
Maybe
the
you
one
pierced
booth
my
to the
ears.
Invicta booth?
it's possible. Hmm?
Maybe you pierced my ear. How long
Which
was-
mall did you work at?
Freehold, right?
Freehold, Raceway Mall. I've worked at both kiosks.
Oh my
so.
god.
What if you pierced our ears in a past life?
Did you like working at Evicta?
Did I like it? Yes.
Did you make commission?
I did not. It was incentives. So I was a beast at like add-ons and like selling insurance, and so I got extra money for selling those. So
All right, well, listen, we're gonna wrap this up pretty soon, but one last topic we can go off on: Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
It's not even something to talk about.
what is going
Logan
on?
Paul's
What
doing
is
it.
going
Lawrence
on?
Logan Paul is doing it for publicity and the $30 million he's going to make. And Mayweather is doing it for the $70 million he's going to make, and he's going to win.
What is
It's
going on?
insane.
It's not insane.
it's
No, it's
crazy,
crazy
how
that
you
they're
can
doing
make
it.
so
It
much
is-
money.
What are they doing?
Okay, first of all,
Boxing.
he's not
Logan Paul versus Floyd
Like
Mayweather.
the YouTuber lanky
Yeah.
guy?
Michael.
Yeah.
Logan Paul's not stupid. He knows
I
Mayweather.
know, I know.
Mayweather's a businessman. He's
But
doing it
listen.
because he's going to make almost $100
And he's
million.
gonna
Not
drag
stupid.
that.
Logan Paul's
that
going to do it because
fight
he's
on.
going to make $30 million.
Okay, $30 million with a brain injury is no fun.
Yeah, but it's
Getting
Would you
knocked
fight
out.
Mayweather for
Didn't you
$30
see-
million?
I would definitely not get in the ring with him. I'm
Oh my
sorry.
God, you're crazy.
I would get knocked out and probably
Well,
have
yeah.
a
But
No,
listen,
no, 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 no.
It's
If you've
probably
actually
planned, like
if you've
he's not gonna
seen-
actually hurt him.
Whenever I think
No, it's
about
not.
this, I think about
No. 'Cause
Conor
Logan actually does
McGregor and
fight.
Floyd Mayweather. Whenever I think about this, I think about Conor McGregor
Yeah.
and Floyd, and
he
that
destroyed
was.
him. And he's a fighter.
If I can
He
remember
didn't
that, he
destroy
did
him.
not.
destroyed
He
him.
dragged that
McGregor-
out.
McGregor
Yeah.
did not get
He
destroyed.
destroyed
He
him.
is not a
Yeah, at
boxer. He
all.
has no stamina.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Mayweather is an unbelievable boxer.
Yeah, so I
If
don't.
Mayweather went in a UFC ring, Mayweather would be done in the first
Oh,
round.
yeah, yeah.
First round.
because it's all grabbing and stuff.
McGregor is way better fighter than. Well, no, I
Um,
shouldn't say fighter. Better.
Boxing is
grappler,
more
whatever you
strategic.
call
That's
that.
the
I
thing.
guess Mayweather's a better boxer. McGregor's a better fighter.
MMA fighter, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that I'm definitely gonna tune in. I want to see what
Oh,
happens.
obviously.
And
Everyone is.
I wish I
And-
tuned into the last fight with Nate.
he got
because
knocked
I just
out.
Well, that's
with
just
Snoop
stupid.
Dogg
Everyone knew.
commenting.
Listen,
Jake
Nate
Paul's his
Robinson,
brother.
Yes,
he
yeah.
was a basketball player, not a boxer.
Yeah.
So now that Jake Paul's like, oh, I'm so good, he was a basketball
even- that's
player.
what I-
He
that's what I
was
think
not
too.
even a boxer.
He was not even a boxer. He needs to like.
Well, supposedly
fight
he's
for
been
it.
training
these
for
two
some
brothers,
time.
Yeah.
these two brothers
Yeah,
aren't
always has.
stupid. They're going after the biggest fighters in the world to make money.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
not stupid.
Well, he's calling Conor McGregor out now.
So they make $20 million a year on YouTube. Now they can
You
make
mean Logan
Now they can
Paul?
make $20 million on
Really?
big fights.
So
McGregor-
um,
Maybe
Maybe
I mean,
I'm in the wrong industry.
Jake Paul and Conor McGregor. That's a
You
huge
wanna
fight
get
too.
beat up for
That'll be
millions?
$25 million for Jake
Imagine
Paul.
me in a fight.
it's gonna be crazy. The thing is also the odds are so bad in Logan's favor that if you were to bet $5,000 on Logan winning and he won, your return would be $75,000.
Yeah, but you will not.
That's how the good.
That's such a big risk.
So I'm gonna put like $500 in.
You're not. You're gonna lose $500.
If I lose $500,
You know the whole point of those
Oh,
odds
hell
is
no.
to people like
If I
me.
win
Like, if I win, I can make a lot of money.
if he lands a shot, just imagine it in some crazy. It's 2020. Like this stuff cannot be
Can you
predicted.
put money
if
on both
Mayweather
sides?
lands a I mean, if
If
Logan
Logan
Paul
lands
lands
a
a shot,
yeah.
Mayweather's gonna take it like a champ. He's a boxer.
I guess it's true.
He's not
but
gonna go down.
In some crazy scenario, I'd rather lose $500 with the opportunity to possibly win $75,000.
All right.
It's like the lotto.
Those odds sound pretty good to me.
You should definitely get into the stock market then. It's time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not time.
Definitely.
I'm down a lot of money this week.
Yeah, you're down. Tell us about your stocks
yeah,
real
I
quick
heard.
before we end up.
Stock
Stock
was
update
a
with
crazy
Tom.
in November, and now there's a little correction, but
And Tesla's in the S&P.
everyone
officially.
keeps talking about there's gonna be the bubble's gonna pop by next January, February, but you never know. Tesla's
Bubble's
down
gonna
today.
pop.
I think
so,
it's coming back.
So let's talk terminology. What does that mean? The bubble is going to pop.
Means like it's gonna deflate. All the when the corona happened
The highs.
and it fell, the stocks boom, they tripled,
Yeah.
doubled.
Yeah.
Like billionaires
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
insane
And that's
amount of money.
here's. I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory, but
Millionaires,
is
billionaires.
is it true that was like a calculated thing?
No. Investors just know when to go in at the right time.
Yeah.
People are very smart. Like Warren Buffett took advantage of the economy crash.
Going.
He sold out of all of his airlines because he knew they were going to take a beating and put it towards something else.
They're smart. It's
He's
strategic.
very smart, and that's why he's worth billions because of the stock market.
All
But people were
forward-thinking.
taking out prior to COVID getting so.
No, they weren't taking out. They were when COVID started becoming a thing. They knew the stock market was going to get affected. Once governors started shutting down economies, the first thing that gets affected is the economy.
Yeah, you're moving into other stocks
And the
that are
stock
things that are
market.
important.
So when
during the time.
when they drop, they sell out, and now there's a sell off because everyone's taking their profits or just selling out. And when everyone keeps buying back in, now it starts going back up
like
again.
Amazon, for instance, like Amazon's a great stock to buy.
For
in,
example,
especially during COVID.
Carvana went down to like $35 a share. It's
Yeah.
now like $240.
Who even uses Carvana?
Wow.
It's a very.
I wanted
it's
to
a
use
know it.
Carvana.
Huge.
How about the thing where
It is going to
you
be
can buy
like
it in
sell.
the,
No,
in
it's
that,
not even that. You
You
can
can
shop.
sell them your car.
You can shop
Let
online.
me sell my car.
Pick a car you love.
There's
Say
one
you
in
like.
Philly. Look,
They send
on
it
the
to
highway
you.
in Philly. There's a huge glass tower.
No, yeah.
Inside of it are cars on
But you don't have
It's
elevators.
like
to
a
go
vending
there.
machine.
You don't have to go there.
It says Carvana on it.
If you go on Carvana, you can pick the car you want. They
Yeah.
deliver it to you. You have 30 days to return it if you don't like it. So that's your
That's
test
awesome.
drive.
So it's like Amazon for cars.
It's going to be the new dealership.
That's awesome. Is there a premium to pay for the delivery and for
I'm
like
sure there's a
being
delivery fee.
Yeah.
Wait, guys, imagine if like they came out with an app like that for a house. People can like order a house
Zillow.
online.
Zillow's trying to do that. We talked about last week. Remember?
It's not possible.
I don't think they're doing it.
I don't
like
want to cut
that.
it short, but we got to go.
Yeah, we got to go. So anyway, this was a great episode, guys. I'm glad nobody ended up boxing at this table today. We have a lot of personalities here, but I think we all work together very well. And I'm glad that we're all here again. And I think the tweet segment was good. You guys like that segment?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
We should do it
I
again.
wasn't
Maybe
expecting
I have some
next week.
tweets.
Wait, you have a personal Twitter?
I do.
Oh my gosh! So next week
I
we'll
don't
do
tweet as
Ashley's.
much, though.
We'll do Ashley's next week.
I love those Southern boys.
Thank you so much for watching Real Talk. We are the #1 podcast in New Jersey. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below any topics. We've been going all over the place and exploring different topics. I think it's really good. And I appreciate all you guys viewing and commenting below and liking. We've been getting some good activity on the videos. If you're listening on Spotify on the audio-only version, please leave us a 5-star review. And, make sure to follow us. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Peace.